Thanks for joining in on Dusty DIY today. I'm at my buddy's shop over here. We're gonna fix a couple rock chips on this older Bronco on the windshield. I have a rock chip kit box that I have bought that I fix rock chips with. I'm gonna show that one to you. And you don't want to miss out on the channel. The channel's growing, it's doing well. We're really glad to be here. And we're gonna have some cool upcoming projects. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down in the corner right now if you haven't hit it yet. Thanks for joining. All right, here is my rock chip kit box. It is made by Glass Weld. It comes with one plunger and a bunch of replacement parts, injector lube seal, couple mirrors, some razor blades. It came with a little Dremel drill that I don't use anymore. I actually just use my DeWalt drill with these really small drill bits. You can order all this stuff online. Right here is some extra parts for this plunger piece. And it also comes with a UV light right here. You're gonna need a UV light. You don't necessarily need this rock chip kit box to do rock chips unless you're doing multiple rock chips. But I know they sell some little rock chip repair kits at the local auto parts stores, and I'm actually going to go get one of those and show you guys a review on one of them. We'll do a rock chip with them in the future here. All right, looking at here, you notice there's a rock chip here, but the more I look at this one right here, the more it looks like to me someone has already fixed that one or tried to. So we're going to take a closer look at it, make sure that it's okay. And right here is a chip. It's got a small line in it. If you look real close, you can see a run in it. We're gonna go ahead and fix that chip right now. There's a better look at it. You can see the chip right there. It's got a little run in it. We're gonna go. All right here I have a very small glass bit that I actually ordered off Amazon. And it chucks in the end of this bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill into that crack right there where the impact zone is. Where the impact zone is where you can see it's crushed the outside of the windshield a little bit. So I'm just gonna drill down in that. All right, on the windshield right here, when I actually drill this, I'm actually just drilling down a little bit, and to clear out the hole a little bit, you need to have a way to get the glue down in there a little, so the drill bit will drill that in. When you have a windshield, you have two pieces of glass with a piece of laminate between, and you don't want to drill all the way through because you have two pieces of glass. Usually, most of the time, it's only this outside piece of glass that actually has a break in it, and so we're just going to drill just a teeny bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch or less, just to clear out that hole where we can squirt that glue down in. All right, next I have my device here, and what this thing does is it actually, I put some UV fluid inside of it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this suction cup on the window right here and center it on the chip that we drilled, like this. Okay, once I have that pretty much centered, I'm gonna screw this piece on here. All right, I screw it down to where it's just taking a suction till it's sealed tight against the window. And then I center it over the hole. I may have to look inside and center it right on my drill hole. All right, next step, I'm gonna twist this up right here. And what that does, it actually creates a vacuum pulling up out of the crack, and hopefully we can suck a little bit of air out of it. This is a kind of a small crack, so shouldn't take much. All right, looking at the crack from the inside, I want to make sure that my drill hole is lined up perfect, and I'm going to put the vacuum on it. Then what I do is I actually I'm gonna heat it a little bit and tap on it a little bit. And a lot of times I can watch the air particles go out of the crack, and the crack kind of disappears. If you notice, it's kind of disappearing right now in front of our eyes. All right, I basically saw that disappear. Don't know if you can see it right there, but I watched the crack just kind of fade away. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna reverse this, and it's gonna force fluid down in that crack. Here it comes. Okay, it put some pressure on it right there, and I can see it's pushing fluid in. I'm actually just gonna heat it a little and tap it a little. Okay, I actually just pushed the fluid down in with this. I reversed it, so if I twist it out, up, it pulls the air up out, and if I twist it back down in, it's pushing fluid down in that drill hole that I drilled. And I actually watched it fill right up, so I know the crack is filled up with fluid. Okay, next step, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plunger off because I know it filled up the crack. And I'm gonna put little, what's called pit filler in the hole where I drilled. One little drop just helps fill up the drill hole right there. Okay, I actually went ahead and re-drilled this one and filled it in also. So the next step for both of these, once I got them filled in, is go ahead and put the UV light on them. Now, pulling out in the sun would do the same thing. It cures that glue inside of there, makes it go hard. And let this sit for a minute. Okay, we let that cure for a minute. Now, next thing we're gonna do is take a razor blade and some glass cleaner and clean it up. Take a look at it. All right, as you can see, we actually cleaned them up. I filled that one up as well, right there. And here's our first one we started working on. Filled it up, and it looks much better. Looks like it looks so much better. You don't see the run in it anymore. And this one cleaned up better as well. Thanks for joining in today on Dusty DIY. We went ahead and fixed these two rock chips. Hopefully that gave you some information on how they are fixed. They are worth fixing. That way it'll save your windshield from needing to be replaced because of big long cracks that go through it. So it stops them from running. Please like and subscribe to Dusty DIY. If you haven't hit the subscribe button down in the corner, hit it. And thank you for watching. Hit that bell notification.